This is Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum the Guitar Podcast, and today I'm showing the SolidGoldFX Apollo II. It's a 4-stage phaser that's got a ton of bells and whistles, a bunch of things on there that you can tweak and turn and click and switch. It's pretty awesome. I've been having a great time with it. I even played with this thing live this past weekend, and I started to feel a little bit guilty because I don't know if most audiences can handle an always-on phaser in the mix. So anyways, let's get into it. Here is my dry signal from my Titan KR1 loaded with Seymour Duncan P90s. There it is, and here is the Apollo II. I've got it on a pretty traditional phaser setting right now. Nothing extreme is happening. It's not going crazy. This is the sort of phaser sound you could dial in from a lot of phasers. But this pedal is just nuts with options. You can make sounds with it that I've never experienced in another phaser. So let's get into it. Let's explore all the settings and the range of all the controls. We'll start with the depth, show you how deep it can get. Can intensify that by turning up the rain knob, which is kind of the feedback control of the effect that gives you a sharper, brighter top of the wave. Of course, there's the speed control. It goes all the way up. And of course, it goes all the way down. Take all day to make it through one waveform. You can also multiply the speed of the tempo with this subdivision switch here. 2 doubles the speed, 4 quadruples it, and that applies to the tap tempo as well. So that quadruples your tap, that doubles it, and that's 1 tap for each waveform. Oh man, that's fast. That's faster than the range of the speed knob can even go. That's intense. That's a little bit more normal. All right, let's check out the things with this pedal that get outside the box, give you some weird options, give you some creative options. The wave control, we'll start with that. It is an 11 position switch that just gives you a wealth of different wave shapes that I would have never even thought to expect in a phaser pedal. It's pretty incredible. Right now it's on a pretty standard sine wave sort of shape. You can hear just those smooth waves. The second position is not too far out of the ordinary. It's more of this dipped, sharp peak sort of wave. It just spends way less time on the top peak bright part of the phaser wave and spends more time on the lower deep kind of like nasal sound. The third position is a sharp triangle wave. Very useful, very traditional. Well, I don't know about very traditional, but you know, you'd expect it. Next up, a little bit more unusual, a sawtooth wave that drops off dramatically at the backside of the wave. Be great for, you know, building a rhythm with that sort of sound. Next up is the number 5 position. This is when things start to get kind of crazy. This is like a step filter sort of sound. It does this staircase up and down sort of wave, and I love it. I love this sort of thing. The next setting, the number 6 position, is another step filter, but the amount of steps in the wave shape are doubled. That reminds me of playing Game Boy. Let's get into the number 7, which is a really weird wave shape. It starts with a step and then has a big dip and then goes back to the step. Really unique, really unusual. What a weird animal there. Number 8 has this dip and then a plateau on the bright side of the wave and then a dip again. With all these unique, like, rhythmic settings, it's pretty fantastic that you do have the tap tempo so that you can tap this in with your band and have it all match up. You could use this almost as your own rhythm track with your playing. Pretty unique. Next up, this is the last. It's not the last, it's the number 9 position. It's another step filter, but it steps up and then drops off dramatically. So it's kind of like the sawtooth. More of that Game Boy sort of aesthetic there. Next up is the randomizer. If you just don't know, The randomizer is the way to go, I suppose. If it rhymes, it's true. The last setting on here is manual control. You can plug in an expression pedal and control the actual waveform with the expression control. You can also plug in the expression control on any of these other settings and control the rate of the phase effect. I'm going to set up and plug in that expression pedal and put on shoes so you don't have to see my toes. All right, expression pedal is in, shoes are on. Let's check this thing out. This is the expression mode. Here it is on another setting. So you can see me adjusting the speed of the effect. Bunch of fun there. Something I haven't even covered yet is the mode switch. Let's get into that, huh? The mode switch is really unique. On the one position, it's your standard kind of phaser rhythm pattern with the waveform. It just goes and goes. You put it on the number 2 switch, and it does a whole new pattern. It does 2 waves and then a break. 2 waves and then a break, giving you control of even more kind of like rhythm options. On the number 3 position, it gives you a full strength wave and then a half strength wave, and then so on and so on. There's the normal setting to compare. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Do all the normal YouTube stuff. Support us on Patreon. Stay tuned. I'm going to play some noodly little jam. I'm going to run this thing into some overdrive from the Zeta Deluxe, also by SolidGoldFX. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it and do some sort of crazy green screen thing back here. All right, guys. Later.